Ready, I muttered. So, where would a thing like that hide? Reuben asked. Oh, if I had to guess, I'd say a cave or a burrow. Something like a rabbit hole. I know our shapeshifter isn't an animal, but it's reclusive. So it's gonna want to stay somewhere that no one goes. I thought aloud. And we should start looking over there at the edge of the plain, where it kind of breaks off and meets with the mountain. If there's caves here, I think they'd be there. Afterwards, we can still look for any holes that it might have dug. I pointed the flashlight at the spot that I described. Alright, good thinking, Bill said. But no one talks from now on. It might be home. They'll hear us coming either way, but we should still keep it down. And with that, we headed for the far side of the plain. It was about a 10-minute walk until we were standing in front of the mountain and gazing up at it. It almost seemed to melt into the night sky. I let the beam of light travel the rough, rocky wall as we began walking alongside it. I stayed between the two men, always a little behind them. I had been wearing my glasses for a long time at that point, causing a throbbing pain to form behind my forehead and eyes. Guys, I'm gonna take my glasses off for a few minutes, I announced in a hushed and nervously breathy voice. You sure? Bill asked. What with us looking for caves and holes here? I know, try to keep me from falling into anything if you can, but I really need to, my head's killing me. I slid them off my nose and held them out to a much blurrier looking Reuben. Put them in your pocket, please. He nodded, taking them from me and stowing them away somewhere in his shirt. I looked around, giving my new surroundings a tentative once-over. I couldn't see much of anything anymore, but for some reason I liked it. I could walk just fine, seeing as all I had to do was stay close to Reuben and Bill. And the ground was flat and even, so there wasn't much I could have tripped on. So it's working, I remember thinking. We kept searching along the east side of the mountain until suddenly, after about 20 minutes, Reuben uttered a low, "Hey," and pointed at the spot up ahead of us. That looks like a cave right there. I couldn't see it properly and was about to shine a flashlight at it, but Bill had stopped me. Don't. We don't know what's in there. It could be our stalker or maybe some animal. You'd better stay here and wait. The two of us are gonna go. He took back his flashlight and motioned to Reuben. Wait, I hissed. Get back here. It'll only be a moment, Reuben whispered. We'll just go up there and take a look inside and then come back and call the others, okay? That's all. We're not leaving you here. Fine, but hurry. I urged them, gesturing for the two men to get going. I watched them march off, or rather, what little I could still see of them. I could have asked for my glasses back before they left, but that only came to mind when they were already heading to the cave entrance. I was left standing alone in the darkness, with only the insects chirping in the grass to keep me company. After about 2 minutes, I took a couple cautious steps up to the rock wall and leaned against it. After another 5, I sat on the ground. I was beginning to get worried. Hadn't they said they only wanted to take a quick peek inside? Picking up a low rustling noise in the bushes a little off to my right, I turned my head. Of course I couldn't see a thing, but I still tried to make out the source of the sound until giving up, and deciding that it had to be a small critter. But then finally I heard footsteps approaching, though not from the direction of the cave. I jumped to my feet, immediately on high alert. Who's there? I shouted out. For a few seconds, there was no answer. All I could hear was my own heartbeat. And then eventually it came. Oh, just me. It's strange hearing your own voice. I've always thought that it was intriguing to hear what I sound like to others, so whenever I send people audio messages, I play them back for myself to listen to. That's how I know my own voice. If it weren't for that, I'm not sure if I would have recognized it right away, but I did and froze on the spot. My mind raced, but I knew what was going on. There was only one way that this was happening after all. My thoughts were confirmed when a person appeared right in front of me. A woman, blurry like everything else, but recognizable nonetheless. Her dark red sweater, her black leggings, and those flashy white sneakers. They were just like mine. I even briefly glanced down at myself to check. This was a weird situation. I didn't know what to say or do, but to have this thing impersonate me, it could only mean one thing. It wanted to make its